guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm excited about the video. I've been watching tons of what's in my bag videos, and so today I thought I would make my own. Smaller bags, but since I'm using my big tote bag, this is one that I actually got at work. It's just a Rothy's tote bag, but since I have a big bag, I've just been stuffing it full of stuff. Now that I have a ton of stuff in this to actually be able to make this video and see some of the fun stuff I have in here, I think this is a good amount that it'll be fun. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing I have in here, which I carry everywhere, is my Awala. And I will say, I've seen other people talk about this, but since it has this like kind of cap lid on it, I don't worry about it spilling anything like that, and so I'll just throw this in my purse if I don't want to carry it. But the majority of time it's in my hands, because if I'm not forcing myself to drink water, or if I'm not like holding my water bottle, I'm gonna forget and then I'm gonna be dehydrated. So first thing, always a water bottle. Next, with my essentials, is just my wallet. For the longest time, all I had was just like a coin purse, and so this wallet is like me being an adult. It's one that actually has, you know, places to put everything, and so this little thing, even though it doesn't look like much, is me being an adult, me having a proper wallet. Again, with essentials, my keys, which always has a pepper spray. Nothing fancy there, nothing crazy. I like to have fun keychains, but right now I really just have this little strap on it that says California with a heart, but my keychains were becoming too much and they were getting all beat up, and so I had to get rid of them. I just have the little wristlet for now. So I will say I have my AirPods in here. I am somebody who, any store I'm in, Target, grocery store, flea markets, anything, I have AirPods in. I just like the background music. Sometimes I'll have my AirPods in and I forget to play music, and so I always have my AirPods with me. Depends on if I'm actually playing anything, but they're always at least in my bag. And then I have this cute little case for them. This is from Wildflower. Sometimes when I'm going on just a walk, I'll clip it onto my keys or something, so I always like an AirPod case that has a clip. Okay, so those were the essentials. Those are things that I carry with me everywhere I go, and so now is to the fun stuff. First thing is Frankenstein. If you guys watched one of my past vlogs, I haven't finished it yet. It's been taking me a while. This is the bag that I'll bring to work, and whenever there's downtime, they let us just hang out, do whatever, and so I'll read. Even if I'm like going to an appointment, anything like that, like a doctor's appointment, anytime I have a few minutes, I like just breaking out a book. But if I don't have an actual book, then it'll be my Kindle. Okay, next, my glasses case. So these glasses are actually blue light glasses. I wasn't doing anything crazy today, and so I just thought I'll throw these on, but I'm not actually needing to see, and so these are my actual glasses. They're a lot more simple than these ones. Are like fun, cute. My actual glasses are a lot more simple though. These are them, and so I always just keep them on because when I'm driving, it's always nice to have them. I mean, I have pretty good vision without my glasses, but there are just some times where I'm like, I could use them, it would be nice. And then in my case, I just have like the cleaner, but I also have these little lens wipes. It's basically just an alcohol pad, but it's nice to have something. I am somebody who always just like grabs my glasses and touches them all over, and so my sunglasses, my reading glasses, they're always dirty. Especially my family always lets me know that my glasses are filthy. But the little case I just got recently, this is actually from Vera Bradley. It's little tomatoes. Something about it I just thought was so cute, and my other one was just like a plain leather one, the one that comes free with your glass. I thought this is just a fun little touch, and I love the colors of it. In the same vein, I also always have just a pair of sunglasses. I always just buy cheap sunglasses because of this reason. All my sunglasses, I just throw them in my bag, and then a lot of times they'll get scratched up. I always need sunglasses that I don't care about, since these are in the bottom of my bag, like my water bottle trampled on top of it, things like that. So these are the ones I've been wearing recently. Okay, next up is just a variety of lip products. A MAC lipstick, Makeup by Mario, Carmex. I always have a Carmex with me, but there's a lot of times where I'm going to work, just running errands, I don't want to wear makeup, but I don't want to look ghostly, and so I'll just put a little bit of lipstick on. Next two things are unique to me. I have asthma and allergies, and so right now in the springtime, I'm not taking any risks. Randomly we'll just like get into a sneezing fit, and so I always want tissues on hand just in case, and so I always have these. You know, I love going to the movies. Sometimes the movie is sadder than you expected. Don't worry, 2 shoes. Same thing with inhaler. Sometimes I'm walking around, doing errands, and I'm like, I didn't realize I just walked 3 miles and I could use my inhaler, so don't want to be caught without it. In the vein of staying healthy, all of that, I always have some sort of a hand sanitizer. This is the one that I've been carrying with me just because I got it recently and I like these ones the most. But I have a ton of like Bath & Body Works, like even just the Purell basic brand ones, always some sort of a hand sanitizer. Next is a power bank. Anytime I'm like out and about recording, making videos, obviously this is a more recent thing since I kind of just started making YouTube videos, my phone just dies so fast. Okay, and then last thing before we get into kind of the random bottom of the bag things is just some sort of a scrunchie, hair tie, or claw clip. If you have thick hair like I do, you know hair ties snap all the time. I'll be like stretching a hair tie to put my hair up and it'll just snap off. And so I always have to have tons of extra hair ties, tons of things for my hair. Like I said, now we're getting to the bottom of the bag, so it's kind of the random stuff. Some of it has good use. First thing being the bookmark. I had a couple bookmarks that were like cute designs or ones that I had been gifted and slip out of your book sometimes. And so this one is actually from the bookstore I normally go to, and like the grip of it stays in your book properly. Like I said, some of the cute ones about you lose your page, you don't remember where you are. I also have another lens wipe, same thing as the other one. I'm assuming this one, since it's not in my case, is for sunglasses. A random thing at the bottom of the bag. I always try to have a pen and paper of some sort. You never know, you might meet somebody interesting, or you might want to tell a friend about something and like write it down for them, give it to them. Obviously you can text people, but sometimes it's nice just when opportunity strikes to have a pen, or even if somebody asks for it, you know, oh, do you have a pen? Yes, I do, here you go. I'm somebody who prefers writing down my grocery list, and so I'll write my grocery list, take off the first one, throw that away, keep the Post-it pad in my bag. Like I said, we're getting to random stuff. I have a bag of chips from work yesterday, the Hawaiian Luau barbecue. My favorite. But there's a little deli across the street from work and they just have really good sandwiches, so of course I had to have chips with them. Okay, point proven. I'm not gonna, this is like a phone number, so I won't actually like turn around this Post-it, but this was a Post-it that somebody gave me, wrote down the number that I needed and gave it to me. So Post-it notes are important, people. The next random thing I have is actually this like mini mic for my phone. I have made like a video or two using them. It's not the best. I was using it this week for another video I was making. I think maybe I thought I was gonna film outside. That's why I added this to my bag, but it just popped in the bottom of the bag. Like I said, I just got the Vera Bradley sunglass case, and so they sent me a coupon. I don't know if I'll buy anything else. Where else do you put your coupons except in your bag? And then last thing, again, I won't turn it over, but this is my dry cleaning ticket. Okay, so that was everything that was in my bag. Obviously, a lot of it was necessary stuff or stuff that I use all the time, and so not too random. This bag right here is so nice to throw stuff in because it's super light, and so even carrying all of that stuff, carrying a full water bottle, I never feel like this bag is super heavy. It doesn't have any sort of structure. You can fill it to the brim, or you could just put a few things in it. That's what I like about this bag. That was what's in my bag though, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.